Good Monday morning. Welcome to the class. We're going to warm up. If you're already warmed up, that's absolutely wonderful. I'm sure that there's some warriors among you who have been up since 6:30 doing all sorts of crazy things. But either way, as always, just listen to your body. If you are just joining me and you've never done this class before, welcome. My name is Narmina. And this is not a yoga for beginners. I'm also trying not to get too advanced. Just listen to your body. Do what feels right. It's all about you and about you being mindful of how you feel and how slowly but surely your body is becoming more and more flexible and happy and relaxed and definitely much stronger. We're going to start on the floor today on the mat. And I am going to ask you to please lie down. We're going to try and square our hips here by warming up our core muscles. Relax through your shoulders, please, and lift both of your legs up. The tailbone and your hips and your glutes are firmly into the mat. You will only move your legs to the point where you feel that you are in control of your hips and of your lower back. Keep your arms on the floor or any which way that will help you. We're going to start drawing circles with both legs together. The point here is to try and keep your legs as strong and straight as possible. And we're going to start to move to the right side of our bodies and then lowering them down into about 45 degrees, bringing to the left side and finishing up again. This is your inhale, and this is where I want you to start paying attention to your shoulders. If your shoulders start to climb up to your ears, you may be drawing too big a circle. And 3. Remember, we're just warming up. Very nice. We're going to go 3 in the opposite direction. Going to the left. Keep your legs together. Down as far as you are in charge. And up again. And you're inhaling as you're lowering. And you start to exhale as you pass the midpoint. One last time. Inhaling. And exhale. Very nice. Bend your knees, give your legs a little break. Straighten your legs again, and we're going to separate our legs, drawing 2 separate circles and bringing them back together up. Once again, inhaling down, relax your shoulders. Maybe go a little bit wider if you think you can. One last time. And all the way back up again. You're going to soften your knees now. Bring your arms to a T. With your next inhale, draw your knees to the right side of your body. Just make sure that both of your shoulder blades are on the floor. And with an exhale, lift back up. Now to the left. Right shoulder blade is still on the floor. And back up. Please find your breathing. Inhaling down as you come all the way to the right side. Opening just a tad more and exhaling up. Inhaling down to the left. And exhaling up through the center. One last time to the right. Shoulders are relaxed. And up. And left. And up. Very nice. Hug your knees. Maybe draw little circles here. And in the opposite direction. Shoulders relaxed. Very nice. Drop your feet down on the floor. Separate your knees. Reach your arms all the way up. Now feel free to arch your back. Stretch. like you're just waking up right now. Take a nice long inhale. And with a nice long exhale, we're going to start to lift all the way up. And it may be really hard, so it's okay if your feet are no longer touching the floor as you come all the way up. And now reach your arms one more time. Up, 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 and release. I'm going to turn around. We're going to do a lot of stuff today with our inner thighs. So why don't we go ahead and warm them up? Keep your knees apart, feet together. Inhale, open up your chest, grab your toes with your hands, and with an exhale, gently lean forward. Inhale up again. And exhale forward. Inhale up again. And exhale forward. Release your hands and straighten your legs as far as your hip flexors allow you. Very nice. Reach your arms up. And with an exhale, lean to the right side of your body. Inhaling up to the left. One more time, inhaling up to the right. Inhaling up to the left. Inhaling up again, and this time your arms are going to come to a T. So your back muscles are working really hard here to keep your back as straight as possible. Inhale, and with an exhale, rotate now and reach your right toes with your left hand. If you cannot quite reach the toes, don't worry about it. Inhale, come through the center, rotate to the left. Reach as far as your right hand goes. And please remember how far you went. And again, inhale, and we're back to the right. Left hand, right foot, that's the connection. Inhaling, coming through the center, and exhaling, coming to the left. One last time. Inhaling, opening through that chest. Collarbones are wide. And you are lowering yourselves down to the right. One last time, coming through the center. Still smiling, opening up, feeling something happy is happening to our bodies. And coming to the right, left. Once again, all the way up. Is it a little bit easier to keep your body up straight? I hope it is. Good. Draw your hands behind you, and now your feet are going to be on the floor. Lift up into a crouching position for me. Press your heels into the mat. You should feel a nice stretch in your calves, and from here, find your way into a forward fold. Shift your hips gently side to side. Lift into standing tabletop position. If you cannot reach the floor, you can always place your hands right above your knees, right here. And draw your hands back down. Stand so that you are along the long side of your mat. And heel-toe your feet far apart in this forward fold. I'm going to do my best to speak toward the computer so that you can hear me well. Left hand is going to be on the floor or on your block. Right arm reaches all the way up toward the ceiling. Find that vertical line between your fingertips. You should feel a good stretch in your left inner thigh. Inhale in with an exhale, right hand comes back down. It is right under your chest. I'm going to turn around so that you can see what I'm talking about. So you are in a fold. However, you're trying to keep your body as parallel to the floor as possible. So your hands end up under your chest, not between your hands. And now left arm reaches toward the ceiling. And you're open through and through. Your collarbones are open. Open the left side of your chest. Good. Come all the way back down. Walk your hands to the right side of your body. Place your left hand on your right ankle or calf, wherever you can reach. Inhale, and with an exhale, right arm comes toward the ceiling again. And this time you're making connection between your left shoulder and your right knee. Inhale, and with an exhale, come back in, and we're walking to the left side. Right hand connects to your left leg wherever you can. And with an inhale, left arm reaches toward the ceiling. We're going to start swooshing now. Inhale, and with an exhale, make that transition to the right and to the left. One last time to the right. And one last time to the left. Very nice. Come back toward the center. This time, I want you to walk your hands forward. Even if you get out on the floor from here, don't worry about it. Wide-legged, downward facing dog. Drop your chest, breathe. Inhale. And with an exhale, move your body forward into wide-legged plank. And from here, into wide-legged, upward facing dog. Breathe. Downward facing dog again. Keep your feet very, very wide. Walk your hands all the way, this time into a forward fold. And from here, grab your calves from behind. Inhale, and with an exhale, draw your chest to this invisible line between your knees. So that is the point here. You're trying to stretch as much as possible. Drop your head. Draw your shoulders back. You're very active through your spine and through your chest. One more breath. Very nice. And from here, place your hands on your hips. Pull your shoulders back. Use your core and your back muscles to come halfway. Inhale again. And with an exhale, come all the way up. Slow. Very nice. I'm stepping back onto my mat. And this is where I hope I find you. That was a little scary. Good. Reach your arms all the way up. Inhale, and with an exhale, lean to the right side of your body. Right hand is on your hip or on your waist. Inhale, and with an exhale, rotate your entire body to the right side. Pivot your feet, find your runner's lunge. If you have to place your left knee on the floor here, please do. Otherwise, keep your left leg very straight and reach your arms up. Place your hands back on the floor, straighten your right leg, pivot your feet, and lift your left arm. And from here, come all the way to the center. Inhale, let's do the same thing on the other side. So first, go ahead and reach your right arm all the way to the left side of your body. Nice long right side of the body. Breathe into it, relax your shoulders. Listen to your body. Good, beautiful. Release that left hand. Rotate your body. Pivot your feet. And now your entire body is facing the left side. Pull your shoulders back. And again, if you're ready, keep your right knee straight. If you're not, drop it on the floor. Stay fluid. If you want to readjust, lift up and come back down. Pull your shoulders back. Find your own angles. Remember, it's all about you. Inhale one more time. And again, hands on the floor. Straighten that left leg. Rotate. And left arm again, all the way up. And we're back to where we have started. Beautiful. Good. Inhale, and with an exhale, again, coming to the right side. Maybe slide your right hand down. Pay attention to what happened to your shoulders and to your chest. Do not sink into it. Keep everything open. Inhale, and with an exhale, once again, rotate, pivot, lift. Inhale, open up, and with an exhale, come in. So we're gonna go through this movement a little bit faster. Reach your left arm first, come through the center, lean to the left. Feeling your body's really opening up. Pay attention to that chest. Inhale one more time, reach. And with an exhale, rotate, pivot, and lift into your lunge. Inhale again, and with an exhale, go ahead and start that rotation. Good. Coming back through the center. Beautifully done. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit to it. So now, what I want you to do is rotate your toes out and your heels in. And very gently, we're gonna start to drop our hips down. Chest is still open. Tuck your tailbone slightly under. Try not to overarch your back. Just imagine that you're sliding down a big wall behind you and you're leaning into that wall. Very cool. Reach your arms away from each other. Palms are facing up. And go ahead and lift your forearms up like you are holding the sky. Your elbows are at the same level as your shoulders, and you're just very gently easing into your goddess. One more breath. Very nice. Return all the way up. Rotate, and once again, all the way to the right. Rotate, pivot. Try not to touch the floor. Lunge. Open up again, rotate, pivot, lean, come into goddess. Drop down, maybe a little bit lower. Straighten your legs. Lean to the left, maybe just a tiny bit more. Start to pivot, open up into your lunge. Reach, maybe a little bit lower. Pivot again. Lean to the left side and back into goddess. Very nice. We'll do that again. So notice how much your feet are moving to accommodate. When we lift up into straight-legged position, your feet are parallel to each other as you lean to the right side. From here, you start to pivot both of your feet to the right, opening up into lunge. Coming all the way up, leaning, feet parallel to each other. Heels are closer than your toes when you're dropping into your goddess. Once again, feet are parallel to each other, leaning to the left. Keeping you busy, rotating. Both feet are parallel to each other, facing left side of your body. Lifting up. Feet are parallel to each other again, leaning to the left. And heels closer than toes. Goddess. Stay here. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Wonderful. Good. We're going to continue adding things around. So why don't we just go for a nice happy stretch for now. So reach all the way up. Drop down into forward fold. Walk your hands to the left. Start to very gently drop into your left knee, releasing your right toes toward the ceiling. Chest is open. You should feel a wonderful stretch in your right thigh and inner thigh especially, but by now you're pretty open there and it's pretty warm, so this should not feel very tense. And from here, come all the way up, stretch, walk your hands to the right and gently come into the right side, release your left toes, Remember not to fold forward with your upper body. That part is really, really important. I want you to start concentrating on how strong your toes are, because we will get into that same position here with balancing. If it becomes too uncomfortable, feel free to keep your hands on the floor. Otherwise, I will challenge you to try and keep your balance. All right, we're gonna once again walk all the way to the left, straighten your right leg for me. Forward fold, walk, drop down. Yes. And again, straighten, walk, drop down. Good. We're going to start balancing. Walk all the way to the left, hands to your heart center. Inhale, and with an exhale to the right. Inhale, and exhale to the left. Inhale, start coming through the center, exhale to the right. One more time. One more time to the right. Come back to the center, rotate your heels. Got this again. Very nice. Drop a little bit lower. You are more open, I promise. We're going to take a little break from this. Inhale, and with an exhale, release. All right, we're going to work a little bit on our shoulders, and then we're going to combine the whole thing. All right. Step to the back side of your mat. Life is good. Roll your shoulders back. Reach both of your arms up. And from here, forward fold. Feet are hip width apart. Lift into your standing tabletop position and then drop down. Relax your knees here. Walk all the way forward. And drop down into low cobra. When we lift up into high cobra, we will look over our right shoulder. Ready? Inhale and exhale. Come back down. Inhale, left side. 2 more times, just like that. Keep your elbows pointing back. Chest is really open. Exhale to the right. And exhale to the left. One last time. Inhaling down. And exhaling up and to the right. Have fun with this. Love your body. Warm up those triceps. Coming all the way back down. Lift your hips. Arch your back. Good. So knees, chest, toes, and your hands. And thread yourselves all the way through. And from here, down dog. Release your right leg and go ahead and bring it forward. We are warming up our shoulders now. Right arm is going to go toward the ceiling. Open up, open up, open up. Rotate your body so that your chest now is facing the sky. And you're open in that right side of your chest. Beautiful. Right hand comes back down. Right leg goes out. If you can, place it on top of your left heel. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Down dog. Release your right foot on the floor. Left leg rises, and you're bringing it forward. Settle in here, take your time. Catching up, right hand on the floor, left arm first comes up. And then you start to rotate such that your left chest is really open and your back is twisted. Good, inhale, and maybe you're cracking there a little bit. Exhale, left hand comes back to the floor. If you can, place your left foot on top of your right heel as you go through your chaturanga. Down dog, feet back on the floor. Very nice. I'm going to turn around again. At some point in time, if it becomes too much, just drop on your knees. Right leg rises. Bring it forward. Good. So get ready. So right arm is going to come out toward the ceiling. Rotate both of your feet. Left one on its left outer edge. Same goes for your right foot. Get ready to just go ahead and gently slide your right foot and place it hopefully on top of your right foot, if left foot, sorry, if not, in front of it. If you can, reach your right arm overhead. One more breath. Good. And let's go ahead and return that. Stepping forward first. Right hand comes on the floor. Lift up for just a sec. And then go ahead and reach your right leg back. Chaturanga. Inhale at the top. Exhale at the bottom. Inhale, left leg rises. Left foot forward. So I'm going to be with my back to you. So from here, left arm reaches toward the ceiling. You're rotating both of your feet here so that they are on their outer edges. And then very gently release that left leg and either place it on top of your right one or in front of it. Reach if you can, your left arm overhead. Shift your hips up, strong shoulders. Inhale again. And with an exhale, go ahead and rotate, placing that left foot forward again. Good. Lift up one last time. And then left leg goes back, chaturanga. Inhale at the top, exhale at the bottom. Walk your feet forward. Relax here for a sec. Nice and easy forward fold. Maybe you are shifting your hips side to side. Maybe you're just dropping your head and enjoying just nice stillness. But either way, please relax. 2 more breaths here. With your next inhale, soften your knees and bring your hips back and arms up into chair pose. I'm going to turn around so that you can see what I'm looking for. Inhale, and with an exhale, swish both of your arms to the right. And inhale forward and exhale to the left. Forward again. To the right. Inhale to the left. One last time. To the right. And to the left. And come up into your mountain pose. Drop down. Step back. Drop into your child's pose. Relax. Reset if your heart rate has gone up. Find your breathing. Readjust. With your next inhale, go ahead and lift your head. Start to reach your chest forward, elbows are pointing back. Back is still very, very arched. Dropping down, forward, and up. Straighten your knees. You are an upward facing dog. Open things up. Press into your toes. Maybe shift your hips gently side to side. Inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your feet to the center. Walk your hands to the center. Swish. Inhale, chair, and mountain pose. And once again, we are now standing wide, parallel to the long side of the mat. Now that everybody is nice and open, we're going to start making connection between the dots. Very straight legs, open the arms, arch your back, enjoy. Inhale, and with an exhale, slide your right hand down. Left arm goes out. Beautiful. From here, gentle rotation. Try and keep your arms without touching the floor, opening up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Very nice. Left hand comes on the floor. Right arm remains up. Rotate to the right side of your body. And when ready, reach that right leg and place it over your left. Shift your hips as high as you possibly can and reach your left arm overhead. With your next inhale, reach your right arm up, pivot, and we are again in lunge. Good. From here, rotate, feet are going to be parallel to each other and you're leaning to the left. Come through the center and find your goddess. Your heels are together, your knees are out in bed, your toes are apart, your arms are up, your chest is open, breathe. Next inhale, feet are parallel to each other, and exhale, leaning to the left, right arm out. Beautiful. Next inhale, start your rotation. Both of your feet are pointing to the left without touching the floor if possible. Arms are up toward the ceiling. Settle in here. Right hand comes down on the floor. You rotate both of your feet onto their edges. Left arm is still toward the ceiling. Release that left leg. Gently place it over your right. Reach your hips as high as you possibly can, bringing that left arm overhead. Chest is still open as you release that left foot, bringing it forward, opening up. And from here, feet are parallel to each other. You're leaning again to the left. Lots of movement coming up. And we are again in our goddess. Beautifully done. So now we're going to add a little tiny bit more to it. We're going to go into temple. Opening up at any point in time. You need to take a break to straighten your legs. In the meantime, right forearm comes onto your right thigh and left arm is once again over. Open up, open up, open up. Come through the center. And we're going to the left. Very nice. Come once again through the center, through your goddess. Open things up as much as you can. You should feel that your back has finally figured it out. Reach your right hand down to the floor. You should be able to do that even without the blocks because your knees are bent. And reach your left arm up. Good. With your next inhale, start to lift up. Goddess. Exhale. Inhale, and with an exhale to the left. Left hand is on the floor, right arm is toward the ceiling. Long body, strong, happy. And lift up. Good. Once again to the right. I know your legs are probably really tired now. Reach your left arm all the way over your left ear and see if you can reach your right arm to be parallel to your left arm. It's okay if you cannot, just keep it on the floor. Inhale and lift. Inhale to the left. Now your right arm is over your right ear. Stay here, or left arm goes parallel to your right arm. Inhale and gently lift. And from here, yes, give your legs a break. Hands to your heart center. Breathe. Reset. Very, very beautiful. All right, step to the front of the mat. We're gonna once again go for the swooshing motion. I want you to specifically pay attention to how square you can keep your hips. And the one way to see that is when you are in your chair pose and you start to swish your hands to the right, did your left knee suddenly kick out front? If it did, you know that your left hip also followed. You're going to try and avoid that. You can keep your feet for balance farther apart or next to each other. It's a little bit easier if you squeeze your knees, but it definitely affects the balance. Inhale, reach. Exhale to the right. Inhale forward. Exhale to the left. Inhale forward. Exhale to the right. Inhale. Exhale to the left. One last time. Inhale. Maybe you can touch the floor as you're swishing. And to the left. And we're lifting up. Mountain pose. We are at the front of the mat. Rest. I'm going to step off of the mat because I have 3 of them and they're kind of cushiony. We're going to go for single leg balance here. You're going to ground yourselves on your right leg. And then very gently release that left knee and hug it. And maybe this is as far as you want to go. If you think you can, release your arms toward the ceiling. If you think you can, straighten your left leg. Wherever you are, very gently release, coming back down to the floor. By now, you probably felt that your right leg was working really hard. Find your balance on the left. One side is always a little bit easier than the other. Whichever way you want to go, own it. Don't torture yourselves. Feel comfortable in this position. Wherever you are, very gently go ahead and release your right foot back on the floor. Nice. One last time, we're finding our way into our chair pose. And from here, especially if you've done this before, you're going to find your way into high boat without touching the floor with your hands. Don't worry if that's not an option. No big deal. Good. So from here, once again, we're going to be playing with widening the distance between our legs. You probably have figured out that today, this is the big one, the inner thighs, and really working that. So you're going to rotate your knees away from each other. You're going to reach and grab your big toes with your hands. And maybe this is as far as you're going to go. You think you can maintain your balance on that little tailbone. Chest is open. Back is really active. Don't round your back. Will do you no good. Don't overarch it either. Inhale, and with an exhale, straighten your legs. Inhale, coming in. Exhale, out. Inhale, coming in. Exhale, out. Go wider. One more time. Inhale, coming in. Exhale, out. Good. From here, if you have reached this point with me, you can either continue 4 more times doing what we're doing, or you're going to release and not touch your toes anymore. Connect your legs together. If you need to place your hands on the floor, that's fine, and separate them. 3 more times. You're breathing. 2 more times. 1 more time. Bend your knees. Place your feet together again. Still, we are here in this balancing position. One last thing we're going to do is we're going to connect our knees again. This time you're going to rotate your arms. Inhale and exhale. Watch that the rest of your body does not really move. 2 more times, please. One more time, please. Place your feet back on the floor. Hug your knees. Give yourself a break. You've been doing so wonderfully well. All right, go ahead and go back to where we have started the session. So, what I'm interested in, straighten your legs for me, please, for now, is whether you feel the difference between when we started. And I so hope that you do. Relax your shoulders. Your back is strong. Your shoulders are strong. Your arms, legs, every single muscle in your body has worked really, really, really hard. We're back into this hip situation. And you're going to bring your legs, once again, toward the ceiling. Maybe you're working on straightening them. Maybe you're working on making your circle a little bit larger. Whatever it is, please pay attention to it and dedicate yourself. Just focus to just that one thing. That was really hard the first time around. Ready? Arms are going to be on the floor to support you. Your shoulders are going to remain really happy. Inhaling down. Exhaling, circle up. And again. 2 more times. I'm going to the right. Sorry, I forgot to mention. So if you're not going to the right, don't worry about it. One last time. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And exhale as you go through your midpoint. Coming to the top. And now in the opposite direction. How are your shoulders? Are you breathing? Both hips are on the floor. There's a lot of rotation going on in your lower back and in the hips. You're doing awesome. 2, relax, relax. And 3. And 4. Nice. All right, bend your knees. Hug them for me for just a sec. We're going to go into plow from here. If you have never done plow before, please go very, very easy. This is all you're going to try and do. You're going to try and kind of push your hips off the floor and just catch them with your lower back and feel a very, very wonderful lengthening in your entire spine. And just play here with it. If you are good in terms of reaching that plow and you know exactly how to do that, we've done this a million times, please follow me. If you want to challenge yourself
Once you have reached your toes above your head on the floor, separate your legs as far wide as you possibly can. And from here, either supporting your lower back or not, you're going to go ahead and lift your legs. One final inner thigh opener. And wherever you are, very gently release your spine back on the floor. Very nice. Beautiful. All right, hug your knees. We are preparing for the last part of this practice. Bend that left leg and place it over your right leg, right thigh. Draw your knees to the right side of your body as your left arm extends to the left side. Beautiful stretch, your entire spine, mostly the left side of your back, especially toward the bottom, toward the lower back. And in this position, I actually want you to try and relax, like drop your waist down to the floor. Don't try too hard. I want you to be really, really heavy here for another 15 seconds. Very nice. Coming back. Nice and careful, switching legs. Right leg goes over your left. Right arm to the right side of your body, and you're dropping your knees down. Right shoulder blade remains on the floor. Maybe there's a little bit of a nudge with your left hand, but most importantly, I want you to be very heavy. Let's try that. 15 seconds. And we're coming back to the center. I don't know if you guys can hear, but there's definitely Gordon's voice outside this door. Good. And we're going to lift our upper body, just like always. This is almost a tradition. I want you to squeeze your knees towards your chest towards your knees, your shoulders towards your ears, your nose towards your knees. Open up the distance between your toes. Squeeze everything with a nice long inhale. And with an exhale, release everything to the floor. Close your eyes. Your arms are by your sides. And maybe your legs are straight, or maybe you have become so comfortable with the openness in your inner thighs that you have a rhombus made up with your legs, with your knees apart and feet together. Wherever you are, I want you to become heavier and more relaxed. There's a wave of that going through your body right now. It has started already with your toes, with your ankles. Now it continues on through your shins and your calves. And now your knees are given into this heaviness and relaxation. And now your thighs. They worked really hard. And this wave keeps going up through your hip flexors and through your belly. Let go of your tailbone. And as you continue going up, relaxing every single muscle through your body, let go of the bones
of your spine and your rib cage. Imagining them really letting go. Letting go of your lungs and your heart. Let go of your stomach. Let go of your collarbones. And the wave continues on through your shoulders and your arms. Your throat and your neck. Your chin and your cheeks. Your forehead. Your eyelids. Very heavy, very relaxed. This is your moment. Don't let anything interfere. Make your next inhale a little bit deeper. Roll your head gently side to side to wake up your neck. Maybe smile. Reach your arms all the way overhead. Maybe arch your back if that feels okay. Maybe clasp your hands if that works. Very gently roll onto one side of your body. Use your hands here to lift up into comfortable seated position. Keep your eyes still closed. Once again, check your body here. Maybe move gently to the left with your spine and then to the right. Are you open? Are you flexible? Open your eyes and reach your arms up toward the ceiling. Place your hands in a prayer and drop them down to your heart center. And thank you so incredibly very much for spending your Monday morning with me. Namaste.